John here. So I wanted to do this live video just really quick to announce the winner of the Trucker John hat giveaway. So I'm just going to wait here a few minutes while people start to realize I am live. I have not scheduled this, so we'll see how many people actually join in. So while we're waiting, for those of you that are watching this on the replay, just wanted to say a quick thank you to a few people. One is John Delahite, JD from Texas. He is several times now made a very generous contribution to this channel financially, and I just wanted to give him a quick thank you. JD from Texas, I really appreciate that. And also I have my very first Patreon subscriber, which is really exciting. I wasn't expecting anything so quickly, so I'm so happy to announce that I do have one Patreon subscriber already, and that person's name is Christy. So Christy, if you're watching this on the replay, or if you're going to watch it live here in a few minutes, thank you very much for the donation there on Patreon. So again, you guys, if you want to join my Patreon page, definitely check that out. It's in the description of my videos. Anything is $1 a month is, you know, all it takes to become a member of the crew here on Calypso. All right, so let me see some of these comments. Some people are starting to join in here. Little Everett, always yodeling. Thank you, sir. Welcome. John on the flip side. How you doing, buddy? 53 Chevy boy. Hello. Jasmine. Hello, my daughter. Welcome. Rogue Silver Mine. Well, nobody won yet. I'm going to show you guys here in a minute. We're going to pick it together. Jordan, sitting right next to me.
Wasn't me.
How you doing, Long Haul Gypsy? Good to see you. Chris C. Hello from Florida. Hello from Florida. I am actually in Tennessee. Somewhere, I don't know, somewhere in Tennessee, just outside of Knoxville. I'm on my way to North Carolina. Yeah, we're stopping for the night. A Trucker's World. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. All right, got a few people rolling in here. I'm excited to see, hey, Sean. Sean, how many YouTube channels you got, man? Brian Baird, hello from Michigan. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Thank you for joining. So as you saw from the description of this live, we're going to be announcing the winner of the free Trucker John hat. For those of you that watched the video a few days ago, there were a few simple rules. There's only going to be one winner. You had to comment in the comment section below, part of the ship, part of the crew, or some sort of variation of that, part of the crew, part of the ship. If you're dyslexic like me, that's totally fine. And of course you have to be a subscriber. So let's do it. Let's find out who the winner is. I don't even know who it is yet. We're about to do it live here together. So let me turn the camera around and we will do this. If I can remember how to do it. All right, anyone say hello to Jordan?
Oh, me.
Yeah. Jordan is not the winner. All right, here we go. We're gonna find out who's the winner. So here is my YouTube screen. Hopefully you guys can all see that okay. No signal. Uh-oh. Well, I can't do this without. I can't do it without a signal. Can you guys all see me okay? Do you got a signal?
I have a signal.
Good. Jasmine said I had no signal. All right. Well, we're gonna continue. Hopefully you guys can see and hear me okay. Good. All right. Here we go. So here we are on my landing page for YouTube. All right. Thanks, guys. All right. So everyone's confirming. Jasmine, it must be on your end. Sorry. All right. So here we go. I'm going to. So the way I'm going to do this, here's the video right here, the free Trucker John hat. This is my YouTube landing page. So I actually subscribe to this app called TubeBuddy. It's a very educational tool for creators like myself. So that's what I'm going to be using to pick the winner. So I'm going to come right over here to the little drop down, the TubeBuddy drop down. As you can see, they have a lot of different options here. But I'm going to come over here to the pick a winner for this video. All right. So it's pretty simple. As soon as I hit pick a winner, it's going to choose anybody that made a comment in this video, and that will be the winner, as long as they follow the rules. So here we go. Drum roll. Let's see who gets the free Trucker John hat. Picking a winner. Andrew Cummings. There it is. Part of the crew, part of the ship. He made the comment. Now I just need to verify if he is a subscriber. Andrew Cummings, congratulations. You just won a free Trucker John hat. Andrew, are you here? Have you joined the live? If not, that's okay. You're still a winner. Just follow the rules that I did set forth in the video. Make sure you go check the comments. I will be putting in there in the comment section that you won. Contest is now over, and you will get a free hat. You'll just have to reach out to me. Let's go check that comment section. All right. All right, so we got a few people left in here, so I'm not gonna make this a long video. Like I said, I just wanted to say thank you real quick to JD of Texas and also Chrissy for their financial contributions here. I really appreciate that. You guys are awesome. And yeah, so if you guys have any questions, I know there's not too many people here, but I'm open to any questions and answers, Q&As. If you guys got anything for me other than that, we're gonna make this short and sweet. Sean, you said you started that guitar lesson channel here recently, right? Everyone's saying congratulations. Yep, congratulations, Andrew. That's pretty cool. All right, so I will give you guys just a quick update also on Calypso. As you saw in one of my previous videos, I've been having some issues with the power steering pump. So, Chrissy, there she is. Hey, how you doing? Oh, Chrissy, have a great trip, drive safe. Oh, thanks, Chris. There's some lessons on there, but it's more just about overall being performing musician. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I've been watching the videos. That's pretty cool, Sean. So yeah, so my power steering pump, since day one, since the day I got this truck, and I've currently got 18,000 miles on it. So for the last 18,000 miles, I've been having an issue with the power steering pump leaking. The initial mechanic at Prime said it was the cap, there's something wrong with the cap. No caps available. There's a shortage on parts. They didn't have the parts. So a little frustrated. So I tried to make an appointment with Peterbilt out in California on my first trip out there, and they were not able to take care of me right away. It was gonna be like a 2-week appointment just to get a cap. So I said, well, I can't do that. Let me get to Salt Lake City. Got to Salt Lake City, and they said they didn't have any of the caps. None of the Peterbilts around there had the caps. Nobody has these dang parts. So I finally got a hold of Road Assist, and they said, you know what, we got some extra caps here in Springfield now. Come on back. So that's why I went to Springfield this last trip. And I got there, and they said, well, the cap's not the problem. The pump itself vibrates too hard or too much, and that's what's causing it to leak. It's not the cap. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to take it to a dealership here eventually. I just got to find the time. You know, it's not damaging the truck by not fixing it right away, but it's something I just got to take care of. But that's the status of that so far. There he is, John Delay. How you doing, sir? Good afternoon, Chef Trucker John. Yeah, you know, I needed to do a cooking with Trucker John video. I haven't done one for a while. I got that seasoning from Rich River, West Virginia, barbecue smokers or whatever he's called. So I need to buy some steak or some meat and try that out. And by the way, John Della, I know you just came in. I actually mentioned you towards the beginning of the video, just to say thank you for your contributions here to the channel. Thank you, sir. John Blevins asks, are they going to put a new PPP power steering pump on or rebuild one? Well, the vehicle's still under warranty. Like I said, I only have 18,000 miles on this truck. It's brand new, so 2022. So no, there's gonna be no rebuilding anything. They need to put a brand new part. It needs to be fixed. According to the mechanics, it has something to do with the idle. Like I said, the unit itself, it vibrates too hard. I'm gonna do a video on this, but the unit itself vibrates too hard, and that's what's creating it to leak. So they need to make some adjustments to the idle of the engine or the idle of something in that specific area of the engine. They had to hook up the computer to it and do that at the dealership. So no, they are not going to rebuild it. They may not even have to put a new one on. It's just an adjustment. How you doing, Big J? Welcome to the show. If you guys are just joining, I did announce the winner, Andrew Cummings. He won the hat. So I'm going to reach out to him on the previous video, and hopefully we can get that hat out to him. John Del Hyde, glad I can help. Awesome channel, video content. Thank you, sir. And also thanks to Christy for being my very first Patreon. Like I said, she joined the Patreon page. If you guys want to check that out, please do so. Would really appreciate it. Like I said, even $1 a month would go a long way if I had enough people doing that. I got to get some better equipment for you guys. You know, I want to be able to give you the content that I envisioned, and my cell phone, you know, it does the job, but I really would like to get something a little bit better. Definitely need a better computer. It takes me forever to edit some of these videos because it's just a slow computer. All right, Chrissy asks, any plans to become a trainer? You know, I've talked about it, and I've thought about it. My answer was always been a hard no, especially when I was driving the Freightliners. When I was in training with the Freightliner, it's always been a hard no. There's just no way I can sleep. I did not sleep very well my entire TNT process, just couldn't do it. But now that I'm in the Peterbilt, and this Peterbilt, you know, it's true what they say, it rides like a Cadillac. It's very smooth. I mean, it's still vibrates, still bumps. I mean, it's a truck, you know, it's not a real Cadillac, but it's definitely 100 times better than the Freightliner. So if I were to become a trainer in this truck, I would say there's a good chance of it, but right now the answer is still no. Kenworth Raider, how you doing? Good afternoon, Trucker John. Is Jordan still there? Yeah, he's right here. Let me show him to you. There he is. Say hello.
Hi, Jordan.
Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
So if you guys haven't also, if you don't know, Jordan has created his own YouTube channel showing his trucking adventures with me. So go check him out at Jordan Clary Vlogs and show him some support over there. How's the weather been out there in Texas, JD? You know, when I left Arizona, if you guys watched my last video, I left Arizona and it was like 115 degrees. And when I got to Colorado, it was 55 degrees and raining. It was miserable. John Del Hyde says, hot, hot, hot. Yeah, I bet. I'm here in Tennessee right now, just outside of Knoxville on my way to North Carolina. It's about 80 something degrees. It's in the mid 80s. No humidity though. It's pretty decent. Chrissy, for new drivers. Oh, Chrissy, do you recommend winter for training or spring/summer for new drivers? To be honest, I went through my training in the winter time, and I didn't want to do that. You know, I didn't want to go driving in the wintertime, but I'm glad I did. You know why? Because I had somebody who had a ton of knowledge and experience with me in that truck while I was driving in some pretty nasty stuff. If any of you have seen my videos from going through wintertime, there's no way I could have done that without having some sort of training in the winter. So I highly recommend, if you're going to come into this industry, train during the wintertime. You're going to get a lot of experience, and by the time spring and summer comes around, you'll be a pretty experienced truck driver at that point. Hey, there's Lyle, no hippie trucking and transportation, hashtag Pete Gang, that's right. How you doing, buddy? Johnny, on the flip side, definitely winter for new drivers. Yeah, I definitely recommend it. And actually, the way Prime has their training requirements set up to be a trainer, you have to have 9 months of experience. And the reason why is because they want you as the trainer to have at least driven in the wintertime. So within 9 months of starting with Prime, you're gonna have some winter experience, and that's why they require it to be 9 months. Lyle says, headed to Riverside with a new student. Nice. Congratulations. Can't wait to hear about your new student, your new co-driver. Lyle says, I suggest training as soon as possible. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. You know, like I said, now that I'm here in the Peterbilt, it's definitely not a hard no, but it's still currently a no. I haven't really announced this yet, but I'll go ahead and say it now. I've actually been thinking about getting a dog for the truck, which would obviously eliminate me as a qualified trainer. So I'm kind of 50-50 right now. You know, should I become a trainer or should I get a dog? And I'm leaning more towards getting a dog. John Della Heights asking, what you hauling today? What am I hauling? Can't even remember. They start to all blend in, buddy. I'm carrying meat. I know that. I got some meat. I think I got some chicken, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I'm heading to North Carolina. So I was kind of concerned. Bill Deacon says, get the dog, more loyalty. I'm thinking about it, Bill, really. You know, I've really thought about getting a dog. What kind of dog, I don't know. Definitely something that doesn't shed a lot. I don't want a small dog, like a Chihuahua or something. I want something at least, you know, that can be a visual deterrent, something that can bark and be like, oh, I'm not going to touch that truck. But anyways, I'm on my way to North Carolina. My appointment's at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. And I was really worried because tomorrow is Independence Day, 4th of July. And I was worried that my receiver was not going to be open. So I went in and I called them and they said, yeah, we're going to be open. Don't worry about it. So I'm good there. But now I'm worried about getting a load out of North Carolina tomorrow afternoon because it is a holiday. And I don't want to be stuck on Monday either because a lot of people observe the holidays on Monday now. So my fear is I'm going to be stuck in North Carolina until Tuesday morning. I'm really hoping that doesn't happen. Lyle says I was joking about the training. I am thinking about it, though, Lyle. I really am. You know, like I said, ever since I've been in the Peterbilt, I've started to consider it. John Hallgren says dogs won't cause as many issues as a person. Well, yeah, I don't know. You know, I've trained before in other industries. You know, I've been in management positions, so I know I can do it. I know I'd be good at it. I'm pretty good with people. I think I am anyway. I don't know. I'm really on the fence about it. You know, you do make good money as a trainer also, but it really shouldn't be about the money when you're a trainer. It really should be about mentoring, a mentorship, and sharing the knowledge of this industry with somebody who, especially someone who's coming like like me, come in here fresh off the street, no clue on what to do. Yeah, or just get a dog. We'll see. Johnny on flip side, please become a trainer. You would be great. Yeah, I know, Johnny. You know, I know I'd be good at it. I don't know. I like my sleep. I like my privacy. We'll see. I'm weighing the options. Big J, are you heading back to California after North Carolina? Probably not right away. I might get one, maybe two more loads in before I head back to California. But yes, from the East Coast, I should start heading back that way. I should be back in California around the 10th or 11th. Lyle says, first drive with my student. That first drive is a white knuckler. Yeah. Humble too, yeah. Yeah, that, you know, and that's another thing about being a trainer. You know, when I worked with my bus company, we had talked about me being a trainer, and it'd be hard for me to be in a large vehicle like that, going so fast down the road with someone who's never driven a large vehicle before. I don't know. Some people are just naturals, but others are a little scary. John Hogren says, training in an office or bus situation isn't the same as living with them in close quarters, I suspect. Yeah, definitely. You know, I got very lucky with Theo, obviously, as you all know from my story, my journey here. That's not always the case. You definitely hear horror stories. People butt heads. You know, when you're in this box right here for any length of time, you're going to run into issues. And not to say that Theo and I didn't bump heads. You know, of course we did. and sometimes that's a good thing. You know, you gotta look at the silver lining there. You're gonna have some stressful days out here. It's not always a cakewalk. It's not always, you know, just hold the steering wheel and drive. There's a lot more to it than that, and it can be stressful sometimes. For those of you just joining, we did get the winner, Andrew Cummings. He got a free hat, so congratulations to him. That was the point of this whole video, so I just want to mention that real quick. Johnny on the flip side, TJ, what year did you work at Great America? I worked there as well in security in '92. Okay, yeah. So I was actually in the, actually worked in asset protection, 2015, 16, something like that. So yeah, I was actually in asset protection. So I was in charge of asset protection for Great America. I did a lot of work with Knott's Berry Farm and also Cedar Fair, which is the headquarters out in Sandusky, Ohio. So yeah. So you worked security at Great America. Yeah, that was it's an interesting job. It really is. You know, it was actually kind of a lot of fun. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna start wrapping this up. Lyle says my student got lucky with me. You are too humble, Lyle. But he did. Yes, you would be a great instructor. Your knowledge in this industry and everything around it is amazing. So anyone that gets Lyle as a trainer is definitely very lucky. Big J, how often does a company reefer driver get to go into Louisiana? I mean, I passed through it many times, countless times. I can't honestly remember ever picking up or dropping off there, so I don't know what kind of loads come in or out of Louisiana. Lyle, maybe you can answer that. But definitely pass through. I mean, if you live in Louisiana and you're trying to get into the job here, I mean, I've deadheaded from Missouri to Atlanta, so I don't see why you couldn't. Yeah, I don't see why you couldn't, you know, work out of Louisiana. Lyle said my last one. Well, your last student, or your last one was into Louisiana? Kenworth Ryder, Trucker John, and your son have a wonderful 4th of July. Thank you, sir. Happy Independence Day to you as well. We will be in North Carolina. I don't know if we're going to be shut down for the day or if we're going to get a load. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure what the fireworks situation is in the area where we're going, but if we are shut down for the rest of the day, then we'll try and go find something to do. John Delhite is asking, how long is a student on the truck training? So Prime just recently changed it. It was 50,000 miles. That's what I had to do when I joined the company. As soon as I got off the truck, they changed it, you know, of course, to 30,000 miles. So now it's 30,000 miles. That's truck miles. That's not how many miles you have to drive. That's how many miles the truck drives. So if in a team, you're a team truck basically at that point. So if you can average between 3,000 to 5,000 miles a week, which is very doable in a team truck, yeah, 30,000 miles is pretty quick. I was actually on Theo's truck for almost 70,000 miles. That's only because it took us some time to get scheduled to come back to do an upgrade into my own truck. But even my 50,000 miles, it went by pretty quick. So Lyle can probably back me up on this, is actually not enough. You know, for some people it is, for a lot of people it's not. 30,000 miles, man, that's a crash course. It's not enough to learn everything. It really isn't, in my opinion. Lyle says, Louisiana is tricky. Yeah, that's what I figured. I mean, I know we hire out of Louisiana. I just don't know what we have going in and out. I really don't know. I've never delivered or picked up there, but I've driven through many times. JD's asking classroom time, how long is it? Well, as of right now, things change. I know when I talked to Andrea Mueller in our public relations department, they're actively looking to revamp and change our training in the classroom right now. So it's hard to say what it's going to be, but as of right now, it's a 3-day orientation, and then then that's it. Yeah, it's a 3-day orientation. You get 3-day orientation, and then there's 2 options from that point. You either stay out on the training yard at the facility, or you jump on a truck with an instructor and you hit the road and you do on the job training basically. And that's what I did. Obviously, for those of you that watched my journey here, as soon as my 3-day orientation was done, the very next morning I was on a truck with a PSD trainer and we hit the road. We were out for, including my 3-day orientation and being out on the road for my PSD portion, learning how to drive the truck, getting back to take my actual CDL test and passing, it took 14 days. So I was in training for 14 days before I was officially in an employee of Prime and into my TNT phase. Some people takes longer. Mine was 14 days. DJG, how you doing, buddy? MC Rams1, how you doing? Welcome to the show. John Halgren, mistakes by a dog probably wouldn't kill you, but a mistake by a trainee could easily, from what I read. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not, like I said, it's not all about holding a steering wheel and driving down the road. There's so much more to this job. There is some danger involved. And Lyle, he could back me up on this also. It's an easy job, okay? It's not rocket science. You know, you're picking up a load here and you're dropping it off over there. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that people don't realize. But when I say it's an easy job, I'm comparing it to the jobs I've had in the past, and I've had some pretty difficult jobs. So for me, this is a really easy job. Bus driving is actually easier. But here we are. Johnny, on the flip side, is still training. Yes, he is still training. He still has his Freightliner that I trained in. He's got a student right now. I think he's about to finish up with his student. Last time I talked to him almost every day. So I think he's about to finish up his 30,000 miles, and then usually what Theo does, he'll finish a student and he'll take like a week off. He'll drive solo for a week just so he can kind of refresh, regroup, get his mind right, and then he'll pick up another student. That's usually how he operates. The 101st Eagle, welcome, sir. How you doing? What's up? Going home this weekend? Stay safe. No, I'm here in Tennessee. I'm on my way to North Carolina. I won't make it home for the 4th, unfortunately, but I do have my son with me, so I'm not alone. Yeah, Lyle says definitely easy. Yeah, you know, Lyle's had some pretty interesting jobs in the past. I mean, he was a Marine for goodness sake. So, yeah, he's had some interesting jobs that are a little bit more complex than what we have to deal with out here. Not to say that, you know, it's not stressful. Not to say it's not a dangerous job. It really is. You really have to be a mature person to do this job, and you do have to have some sort of smarts. All right, guys, I got a few minutes and we're gonna hit 30-minute mark here. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. Just like I said, once more, congratulations to Andrew Cummings for winning the CLJOHN hat. We'll be doing some more giveaways here pretty soon. This is kind of just like a trial to see how it goes and see if there's any bugs I need to work out before I start doing any others. If you go to driverlineup.com/shop Trucker John, you'll see a whole catalog of all kinds of my stuff. So I'll be giving away some more stuff later. I just wanted to start with the hat because it's, you know, just the easiest thing to do. All right, Lyle, thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. Talk to you later. JD is saying put Jordan in the driver's seat. Yeah, well, I'm kind of buried here with my laptop and everything else I would, buddy. John Halgren says, I did COBOL programming for 25 plus years as a career. That was definitely easy. What is COBOL programming? Computers, I take it, some sort of IT position. Is that what that is? See, and that's the thing. For you, that's probably an easy job. For me, probably not. You know, truck driving for me is an easy job. For others, probably not. It just depends on the individual, really. BJ, as always, awesome content, Trucker John. Man, just keep it up. Always looking forward to your videos. Hey, I appreciate that. You know, like I said in my most recent videos, I can't believe that we're already we're about to hit 2,500 subscribers here in the very near future, and that's just mind-blowing for me. You know, I didn't start this channel. I mean, obviously, when you start a channel, you want it to to gain a lot of subscribers. But I haven't even been doing this for a year yet, and I'm surprised how far it's gone. So I thank you all for that, really. John Hogren, yes, mainframe computers use it like banks and credit card processing. Okay, yeah. See, IT stuff is that's not me, man. I just draw a blank when it comes to computer stuff. I'm not tech savvy. You know, I have a hard time operating my cell phone sometimes. All right, guys, we're at 30 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I really appreciate you guys stopping by. Again, thanks to Andrew Cummings for participating. Thank you all for participating in the giveaway. If you made that comment, part of the crew, part of the ship, I really appreciate that. Again, please check out my Patreon page. I really would like to get that rolling. So thank you, Christy, for being my very first Patreon. That was really awesome. All right, guys, I will see you down the road. Happy Independence Day.